Right, folks, something a bit bigger than what we normally look at. It's a 1/32 scale Jada F-Bomb. Got a plan for this already. I'll just take it apart. Twang. Asda. £7.97. What a bargain. Not touching that. Not touching the wheels. And the interior. And then we got the spray on these doors. So nice. Right, so plan is I'll have to drill out this glass in a sec. Get this interior out of the way. Get the doors off. Actually, I might leave the doors on because they've got consistency. 1 second. Sorry, my cat was scraping over his food because he's a douchebag. So yeah, I think these are all heated on. So I've got some 3D parts and stuff that I've designed for these. Roof rack. They're all loose at the moment. They're all individual pieces. And another one with a set of lights on the front, which is probably the one I'm going to use on this. Plus, I've got a minigun. I've scaled up from one of my smaller designs to fit this, which is nice. I've got some spare stuff to put inside, like jerry cans and stuff. These aren't my own design, these jerry cans. These ones are. These US printed ones are from Thingiverse, but they got the US and logos and stuff, and I wanted them. Also made up this little light bar if I wanted to go a standard light bar on the top. I've got some bumpers or some actual ram bar things coming off at the moment that are currently printing. One thing I want to do though, interior wise, is lose a seat. A nice interior. Paint the cage as well, probably red. I'm going to take out the passenger seat. Then that way, just put it back together for a sec. What I can do is I can put, I've got a NOS bottle printing as well. Put cargo and stuff inside as well. So that's the plan anyway. Let me drill this glass out, take the interior out, and this big spring so I can get to the doors because they're riveted in anyway. I want them to move. I think this door card just pops off. If not, it can stay on while I do my jazz. Right, back in a sec. Right then. Stripped. Much easier than Hot Wheels. No, not really. So I'm keeping the green with the black. Gonna rough it up, wasteland it, keeping the screen so they're going back in the headlights and the grille. That rear light assembly, where have I put it? Here it is. At first I didn't like that duckbill spoiler, but I actually quite like it. So we're keeping that, obviously, part of the car. Bumper wise, printing some overriders at the moment, front and back. They might not work out, so we might not do them. I've got some Silex exhaust surrounds to go, so I'm gonna probably put one on either side just because I think that look cool. Yeah, so some of my 3D printed parts. Scaled up for this. The minigun is gonna go here. I think I'm definitely gonna add a minigun to it. Just cause. And then, like I say, storage wise, probably be this one with the beer bottles, 2 jerry cans, some ammo crates, and a normal crate. Although I've got some other bits printing now, so I think that'll be pretty cool on there. Problem is, obviously, is I've got no roof rails, so what I might do is scratch build some roof rails. All I need is 2 parallel bars, front and back, slightly higher than that. So couple of mils worth of plastic card, might do that. We'll have a look. First of all, let's rough this up. Alright, then we've got a wash on. Sponge it on to give it some more texture. Just going to take a piece of sponge. I've got some weathering powder here. I'll do the dark rust first. Good Good thing about this is with the doors, you can actually do the door jambs this time on one of these. Cool. Don't know what the where's right? Oh, my phone's going. There we go. We're on this car. David Freiberger, Motor Trend Channel, Roadkill and all that. I think he's got the original one of these. So I'm literally going to do that round the whole car, round the panels like I normally do, but along the top of the doors, and I'm going to come back with a lighter rust afterwards. There we go. Come back in with a harder sponge, some lighter orange. Just going to go around as such. Alright, so what I've done as well, I've grabbed this goblin green and another bit of Haggerty sponge. And what I'm going to do, just get a soft bit, there we go. Just tried a bit up here on the roof. See that? That's how I get some of my lighter shades on here. Just go along. Go around in that way, it's like faded paint. Also adds chips into the rust. I'll do it over the whole thing when I come back. Alright folks, we're back. Painting the seats, painting the roll cage. Car's pretty much painted. Just need to go over it with some weathering powder. So let's see how that looks inside. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, that look cool when it's done. So, I have made like little body kit, sort of over bumper style things. Basically fiddled with and scaled up a file I found online. But I'm not too sure if I like it or not. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it black, a black piece as well. I'm going to assemble the car, leave off the bumpers. I think I don't like it because it doesn't go where the bumpers were. There's got a big tray on the bottom as well, which is a bit weird. Sort of like the idea of something to go where the bumpers are, like overriders. So obviously you've got just the trim there. You see, just the trim there can still stay on. Do you know what? I think I will fit them. So the whole point of this is to be something slightly different. I'll paint them black, sort them out. I've also got some NOS bottles. I think I'm going to put like this. On the front seat. Or maybe in the back here. In the back there would make a little bit of sense. So it can be seen through the back window. So yeah, so I need to paint those blue. Paint the roll cage metal, the roof rack metal. And I've got some ammo tins. Got 2 jerry cans, a crate, some beer bottles, which I've put into a little plastic crate. Left some out, obviously. And I've got my minigun to go on the front. So that's going to go here. So I'll paint all those things. Bodywork's pretty much done, like I say, apart from weather. Came out pretty nice. I forgot how big this is, so the camera's in too close. Yeah, well happy with that. Once that's back together as well, leaving the wheels black. Everything else will go back on as it should. So I'll put everything else back on the body shell. Paint all these bits up. Tidy up these bumpers. I think the bumpers will look good. The thing I've got with the front is, let's put this grill back in. I think that's around the wrong way. Where's my screwdriver? That'll do for a second. So the grill sits like that. to mount this front bumper, that would be too low, so it needs to be sort of in line with the grille. That's where it's going to go. What I might have to do is stick a couple of supports in or something. I haven't decided yet. I'll work it out in a second. Bit of trimming and stuff, and we'll see how we go. Right then folks, there we go. All done. Done a few other bits since the last bit of time lapse. 3D printed these MGs. Like a 50 cal style, slightly shorter, bigger flash suppressor on them. Drum magazines. I've dirtied up the wheels and tyres. Barry Harker, who's a friend of mine on Instagram. He does a lot of 124. Has done a lot of different scale stuff, including 124 scale stuff. Really cool stuff with working lights, etc., moving parts. So I'll stick a link down below for him. Yeah, that's really it. Everything's 3D printed, the accessories. These are my own design. So the side pipes, so the ammo tins and the little drums, and one of the fuel tank, one of the jerry cans is mine. The other jerry cans, the bottles, the crate are all Thingiverse files. So the NOS bottles, which I could have done myself. To be honest, the rear bumper is a bit of a mashup. It's like an RC car tube style rear bumper that I've cut bits out, removed bits, and added a couple of extra bits in Tinkercad. The front bumper's a mashup as well, or the front guard's a mashup as well of, I'm outside by the way, take some pictures. The front guards a mashup, a couple of different bumpers. Next one I build, I'm going to do a fully my own bumpers front and back. The roof rack's mine. It's just an upscale version of my 1/64 scale roof rack. So yeah, people, I don't know, I really enjoyed this bigger scale. I'm going to do a lot more bigger scale stuff, I think. I might do 1/24 scale as well. If people are interested in these parts that I have designed, or want to ask or want specific things designed in this scale, give me a shout. I can sort it out. It's not too difficult. It tends to be at this scale 1/32. But the average car is about 50 mil wide. So that's what these bumpers are set at, 50 mil. So they will work on other cars. But I'm going to build some bumpers. I'm going to build some more light pods for the bonnets and stuff like that. So yeah, cool. Stay safe, everyone. Would help if I actually could push the button.